Hey everyone! So today I am going to make zucchini bread. I had never made this before, but we grew zucchini in our garden this year, and I had just figured we were going to use it for, fried zucchini or whatever. But Patrick requested that I make zucchini bread. So this is a recipe. I've tried another recipe before and it didn't turn out as good, so this is a recipe that I follow. You're gonna need 2 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, and yes, we keep our sugar in this Folgers container, half a cup of oil. It recommends vegetable oil, but I just have canola oil, so that's what we're gonna use. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is all I have. I just have the imitation. 1 1/4 cup of zucchini, and this is shredded zucchini. And if you've never worked with it before, it's a very watery vegetable. So I just shred it and then I wring it out with my hands, just squeeze the extra water out. So you need 1 1/4 cup of that. I just use 1 large zucchini. I don't know if that's 1 1/4 cup, but I just shred 1 large zucchini and it's seemed to work out fine so far. You need 1 1/2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda. We just keep our baking soda in this container. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then I'm just going to use this olive oil spray to grease our baking dish. So that is everything you'll need. So you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. One thing I love about this recipe is that it is a 1 bowl recipe. You don't have to mix the wet in 1 bowl and the dry in another. It's all in 1 bowl. So we've got our 2 eggs, and I'm just going to add the oil, and we're going to mix this until combined. Once that's all combined, we're going to add our sugar, 1 cup of sugar, and the vanilla extract. Next, we're going to add the flour. It's 1 1/2 cups, but I add it about half a cup at a time, so it doesn't fly everywhere. I don't have a KitchenAid stand mixer with a guard on it or a shield or whatever it's called to keep the flour from going everywhere. So I just do about half a cup at a time to keep it from flying everywhere. Okay, so I just used this rubber spatula that I actually bought for Patrick when we were dating, to scrape down the sides to get any of the excess flour off, and this is what you're left with. It is a little bit thicker, but once you add the zucchini, like I said before, it's a very watery vegetable, so the excess water from the zucchini will thin it out. So now we're going to add the baking soda, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. Okay, so once you've added the cinnamon, salt, baking powder, and baking soda to the mixture and mixed it in, you're going to add your zucchini. Okay, so I just used that same spatula to mix in the zucchini, and this is what it should look like once you've got everything combined in a bowl. Okay, I have poured the mixture into a greased loaf pan, and we are going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for And that's it today, guys. So like, subscribe, share this with your friends, leave us a comment. If you make this, share it and tag me on Instagram, or send me a message. What are they called? DMs or whatever. Send me a message or tag me on Instagram, or text it to me if you have my number. And let me see, I love when other people make things that I make, like that it turned out well, because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. But thanks for hanging out with me. I have a gigantic mess to clean up. And I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks!